Assalamu alaikum. So today I'm going to share 3 results with you. The first one is a recent suit that I bought, and I gave you a little bit of a glimpse. This was the suit that arrived from Karachi, the pure lawn chicken suit. Okay, so I did a few modifications to the fabric, and then I stitched this in like a maternity type of a dress, but this is actually real big fashion at the moment, quite wide pleated dresses, kameez. So what I did with this fabric was it had a double layer of lace. So basically it had this lace underneath this lace. If you saw the video, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It had a double layer of lace. Now I trimmed the one layer of lace away because the length that I required was a lot shorter than what would have come out, and this border would have come out a lot higher up, and I needed the lace for other for the sleeves and other parts. So be prepared to do your own modifications if you want to create something totally different. So that's basically what I did. I cut the bottom layer of the lace away. Okay, and once I'd cut that away, I designed left enough for the sleeves. So the sleeves, this was the original sleeve that came with it. I used only part of that, and then I cut 2 small portions because this was not enough, and this is the piece that was taken from the bottom of the original lace. And then I added another extension, and I made bell sleeves wide at the front. So after I'd gone and cut what I required for the sleeves, the rest of the pieces that I had left, I went on to cut that along and design the neckline for this. So for designing the neckline, I trimmed away and I arranged it in such a way that it sort of formed this kind of a neckline. Okay, so it's a round neckline, but the fabric is draped. Now there's a flower here that I've used from the trouser part, and then these were smaller flowers where the pieces joined up. I glued them onto there. I used Wonder Web to iron them onto the place, and then just stitch around all the outer side edging. Now on the center here, I box pleated it and open the pleat up, and then just tacked it down and attach the lace on top of that. So on the tummy area, it's got this pleated effect. This will give obviously gives width, and is really beneficial for anyone who's expecting. So I've done the same pleating at the back, cut the kameez quite wide, and then box pleated it and opened the pleat up and centered that, and then did the back of the neckline. So that's the back of the dress. It's a beautiful dress. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful color, and the result that's come out from this, I tell you, it's just amazing. I absolutely love it. You cannot tell when you look at the neckline, you cannot tell that this was not a purpose designed neckline. It's like a lace collared type of a neckline. And anyway, that's the kameez. Now the trouser is just a straight cut trouser, pajama type, no seams here because it had the embroidery. I've just kept it simple, and basically a very straightforward simple trouser. And then the dupatta with this, I've laced this off with this beautiful lace. This is a beaded floral type of lace, and it goes with the pattern of the, there you are. It goes with the pattern of the dupatta, and the colors go nicely with the kameez fabric. So that's one of my daughter-in-laws. All these 3 suits are for my 3 daughter-in-laws, and I'm going to go on to, obviously this is a recent one, so this must be a recent purchase. Now they've all come from Karachi, by the way. Now the following 2 suits, I purchased these when I was in Karachi in 2015, and these were by a company called Tawakkal. Okay, Shahid Tawakkal Fabrics. There you are, very fancy bags that these suits came in. That's the suit. So these were purchased quite a few years ago, and I know a lot of the time people say that, you know what, this fabric has gone out of fashion, it's not the fabrics that go out of fashion, it's the designs that go out of fashion. Now initially this suit came with a striped trouser and the kameez was very, very lengthy. It had the neckline sort of like done, and give you a little bit of a closer view of that. So I unpicked the neckline. I took away the lace at the bottom of the dress and did away with the trousers, striped trousers. I didn't like the striped trousers. When I was in Pakistan, I purchased extra fabric to make plain trousers in the same color. It's got a print dupatta. And so basically what I've done is I've redesigned this, and I'm going to show you what I've redesigned. I've kept to the same theme as the one that you've just seen. So all three of them have got same style, but different colors and different fabrics. Okay, so we took away the lace that came at the bottom of the kameez, and I used that to enhance the trouser. The kameez, I took away the neckline and opened up the neckline to give it this kind of an effect. Now this neckline, I've done these necklines quite a number of times in lots of videos. With this one, I've small darted it, not the box pleated, because this one is for just, you know, and fashion now is quite wide kameez. So this is a fairly wide kameez, but it's nicely fitted on the shoulder and arm area. Otherwise it'll look a little bit too baggy. The sleeves are coming out short, so this was excess fabric that I took off from the top of the dress, and the lace came with it that I reattached back to the sleeves. So basically it meant reopening the whole of the dress and redesigning it, and it's made, you know, it's old, I mean 3 years old suit, fabric from 3 years ago, but you know what, it's who's going to know that this is a dated fabric unless you go on, well, yeah, you guys know because I've gone and just mentioned it. But anyway, I think it's a wonderful result, and this is a really nice fabric to wear. It's linen, mixture of linen, cotton, and it's very comfortable fabric to wear. So that's I'm just going to fold these as well. Again, I've just done a straight, fairly wide-legged trouser with that. Not wide-legged, straight-legged trouser, and I've used the lace that was initially on the bottom of the dress, and we've used it on the trousers, and that's made, and then it's got these beautiful print, retro type of print dupattas. Okay, so dupattas don't exactly go with the suits. I don't know where the brown is on this, but anyway, that's the dupattas with the suits. Okay, that's suit number 2. The third one, again, is the exact same but in a different color. That was the original design done in it, but we've revamped it and again remodified it and made it into what we like ourselves. So again, the trouser, straightforward trouser with the lace that came off from the bottom of the hemline of the kameez, and the kameez, again, this one I've done, the other one I did as small little gathers. This one again I've done it as a box pleat, also box pleat at the back as well, and there you are, that's the result. Again, I took off the neckline, remodified the neckline, reattached it back on, and I tell you, it's far better than what this was initially. You know, the way it was attached on, even the ready-mades, they're not always, you know, ready-mades are for people who cannot sew or have no imagination to actually design their own. If you are keen to design and invent, then you know what, the world is your oyster. You can experiment and you can take old fabrics and revamp them into something new and classy. So this is like these are like very retro type of suits, and I absolutely love them. Anyway, join me for yesterday's session was sewing for my daughter-in-laws. Today is my granddaughter's turn and my nieces, so I will be sharing some buying tips and some information on how to go about stitching a bootleg trouser, a straight leg, 3 sharara suits, a bootleg trouser suit and a little frock. So join me on my baby's channel to watch that tutorial. In the meantime, you take care and I'll see you again soon.